What's up, everybody? Hope y'all having a good day. I'm kind of dragging today. I don't know what the hell is going on, man, but I ain't gonna lie. I've been reading the news, and I'm kind of pissed off, man. I'm seeing all kinds of crap. We got a guy from InfoWars, Owen Schrader or something like that, got 60 days in prison for speaking. I urge you to go look that story up. Look into the details. It's nuts. That's all he got prison for. Speech. And it wasn't even like violent speech. He wasn't doing, it wasn't none of that. It was just speech. Just talking. 60 days in prison. It's just crazy, man, what's going on right now with these people. The Democrats are so fucking scared that they're going to lose the White House, that they're just going apeshit nuts trying to put people in jail, trying to scare the shit out of the American citizen, that it's aggravating, and it's really got me kind of down a little bit, It's like, what has our country come to that politicians and people in power feel that they have to intimidate the citizenry because they're scared that we're going to vote somebody in that's going to fire their ass and clean up some of this corruption that's in the government. It's just nuts, and like I said, man, it's really aggravating me, but that leads me into today's story, what we got here. I'm sure everybody knows. Proud Boys leader says prosecutors tried to coerce him into burying Trump. Yeah, Enrique Tarrio got 22 years in prison because he was the leader of the Proud Boys. I urge you to go look that story up too, because that one is even more nuts. In the trial, I followed it a little bit, but nowhere did I see any evidence of conspiracy to overthrow the government, and yet he gets 22 years for sedition. It's just crazy. 22 fucking years. All right, let's get into this. Former Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio said prosecutors tried to get him to incriminate Donald Trump as they dangled a plea deal for his part in the January 6th Capitol riot, report from the Washington Post. Prosecutors tried to draw a connection between associates of Tarrio's and Trump, all of which Tarrio denied, and the alleged connections never made it into Tarrio's trial. So there was no connections at all between Trump and the Proud Boys, and yet he still gets sedition. And you know what this is? They are just begging and pleading with people, please say Trump told me to riot at the Capitol. They want that so freaking bad. The only problem with it, it's not true. It's totally false. We know it's all false, and I don't know why they're doing it. It's so aggravating. Let's keep going. They weren't trying to get to the truth, Tarrio said. They were trying to coerce me into signing something that's not true. Tarrio and 3 other former Proud Boys were ultimately convicted of not only seditious conspiracy, but also of obstructing an official proceeding. Tarrio was sentenced to 22 years in prison. Tarrio told the Post that he should not have been named what one judge called the tip of the spear of the riot, and said he thought the events of the day were terrible. He was also not in D.C. on January 6th, so he wasn't even there. Crazy. I don't know what instructions I would give somebody at that point. I'm not speaking. I have no function. So there was no communication, he said. On the social media platform Parler during the riot, he wrote, "Don't effing leave." That was all he said. While the Proud Boys were inside the Capitol. That's all they said was, don't leave. 22 years in prison for sedition. I wish there was something we could do. I don't know what we could do. How can we stop? This is such an injustice in this country. How can we stop this? What is going on in the minds of these people? Is there something that's being left out from this that we're not seeing? I mean, I'm an open-minded kind of person. Is there something we're not seeing? There has to be something we're not seeing. It can't be get Trump. That can't be all there is to it. But where is it? Where's the evidence? Let's keep going. As the Post points out, his activity on social media during and leading up to the riot played a huge role in his conviction, which it did. And that's it. That's the whole story. And I got to say, that's what a bunch of nut jobs. These leftist lunatics are just simply going crazy because Trump's running for president again. Trump 2024. Oh my God, the country's gonna freaking implode. No, it won't implode. I'm sorry. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I never paid attention to politics, could give a damn less about politics until Trump got put in office. As a matter of fact, it was about a year or so after that. He got put into office, and I kept hearing all this crap from the news coming out. Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump bad. So I started following some of this stuff. And oh my God, the media lied so much. It's crazy. Even crazier, they left out news stories that would make him look good. Like when he went to North Korea and walked across through the DMZ into North Korea without a security detail to talk to Kim Jong-un. That was a boss move right there. Talk about diplomacy, foreign policy. That was badass, and none of the major news media covered it except for Fox. That was it. Fox. And then some of your smaller news websites covered it. But it was like, why did they not cover this? Because it made Trump look good. That's why. It's just nuts, man. These people are so freaking crazy. And, you know, please, somebody, if you're a Democrat or a leftist and you happen to watch this video, please send me some evidence of Trump doing really bad shit that would warrant the entire justice system of America to go against this guy. Please send me something, because I would love for somebody to change my mind, because I'm having trouble reconciling these two positions, that what they're doing and what Trump did, what Trump actually did. I'm having a lot of trouble reconciling. How the hell can they do this? This shit is just going crazy, and it's got my mind blown. Somebody help me, please. You know, leave a comment, some encouraging words, something. I mean, gee whiz, man. But, you know, that's all I got for this one, y'all. I appreciate everybody watching. And, you know, YouTube is still doing their thing. I don't know. I might have to start up another channel again. This will be the third one. Of course, they say third time's a charm. But that's all I got, y'all. I appreciate everybody watching. And be positive. Peace.